What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your weekend astrology horoscope for the weekend of August 31st and September 1st of 2024. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all so much. Thanks for being here. I'm so glad you enjoyed the outdoor stuff. Those videos did so good. I'm just really glad that you resonated with it. I appreciate you guys. I hope you had a great week. Let's look at this weekend. It's funky. It's a funky weekend. Saturday, August 31st, we're closing out the month. I hope August was good. It was a roller coaster for me. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. Overall, finished good, but we come into a dark moon. Got the moon in Leo. It's within 30 degrees of the sun, so balsamic moon. So it's already like, okay, balsamic moon's waning into a new moon. We're closing out the past lunation. We're getting ready for some new energy to start. You want to take it easy. It's the time where the ancients would say chill out, rest, relax, rejuvenate. That's probably where we're going to find the most happiness, creativity, love, all the really good things is when we're able to just take a chill pill. I think we've been on the grind. It's Virgo season. We kind of just jumped right into it. Had to do a lot of like purification. We've been I know I've been saying too, like let's go. Well, it's the weekend. Just I know it's Saturn's day, but let's do our best. I mean, we do have the moon that's going to make a quincunx over to Saturn. It's a very void of course moon too. Really not making any major aspects to much today. It's really not. Yeah, it's just not. It's just not. It will finish the day with a sextile to Jupiter by orb, but yeah, it's just really not making a lot of aspects other than that quincunx, which is a somewhat major aspect, but there's like a weird, like we have a sense of dedication right now, and I think the things that we really do have the energy for and the capacity for, and we're feeling lively for it, then yeah, you know what? We might have some weird go-getter energy, but if you don't have it with Mars square Neptune, just relax. Just chill out. It's a new. We're getting ready to start some things. We got some really weird stuff. We got Pluto ingressing back into Capricorn this weekend. We'll talk about that on tomorrow for Sunday's chart. Venus is definitely like feeling super relaxed and not as stressed out. So it's like it's kind of a let's just relax and have some faith and see things through. And I feel like it's take the time you need so that you have enough energy to continue the harvest as we get into the real Virgo energy, which is is true after a new moon, which will be on Monday, September 2nd. So it's like stay dedicated for the stuff that lights you up, that lets you express yourself around the people that bring love into your life. Like this is great stuff, but if you don't feel like you have the capacity, if you do feel like you just need to take a break, this is a great opportunity like to take a break. Chill out. Do the things that bring you happiness, fun, joy. All good. Moon does make that sextile to Jupiter, which could be, expansive in maybe our creative projects and, different ways of maybe verbally, mentally understanding these things. Comes to 19 degrees too. So very interesting. That Jupiter does switch a degree right here. So Saturday's kind of there's like things going on, but it's almost like the calm before the storm. And really, like honestly, the storm is Sunday. But first of all, Sunday, September 1st, is my beloved friend Nina's birthday. And I just want to say happy birthday to Nina. I always give my friend's birthday shout outs on these horoscopes. And I just love you so much, Nina. You've been such a gift in my life. I know you watch these from time to time, and I hope you see this. And I hope you have the best birthday, and I'm looking forward to your party and spending it with you and our friends, and so looking forward to it, even though it's on this weird day. It's so weird. But your birthday is before this, so your solar return, so remember that. Anyways, if you watch this. But for the rest of us, Sunday, September 1st, Pluto back into Capricorn at 4:58 p.m. Pacific, 7:58 Eastern Standard Time. This is weird because this is like the energy of like we've been here before a lot for a long time, 2008 until now. But we've had these weird tastes of a future and sort of seeing where that's going to go, and maybe the liberation that can be found and revolutions that could be starting. And okay, and then Pluto back in Capricorn is just weird. It's like renting an Airbnb or something and then getting there and having this really crazy deja vu, but like it wasn't like the best deja vu. Like you were like, whoa, I remember being here, but something crazy happened. Like something really weird happened. Because the Capricorn structure, that archetype in our life, is about to get its final taste of Pluto, which is a wrecking ball, brings ultimately rejuvenation and renewal, but it's a wrecking ball at the same time. It brings destruction, which leads to the transformation and the renewal. So we're in this place where we're seeing like the structure of our time-space matrix really go through its final changes, and it's coming at such an auspicious time because it's, of course, this weird election year with weird candidates and weird things happening left and right, and a Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces in the most illusionary spot, the most Wizard of Oz shit we've ever seen in our life is happening right in front of our eyes. And just be careful with media. Be careful with what you see, what you consume right now. Like, delusion is going to be so high on illusion. It is such a weird trip right now. There is not a whole lot of things we can trust when it comes to this Capricorn energy, but there's an impulse to fall back into it very strong. And I think you're going to see a lot of it's going to be the weirdest 2.5 months you've ever seen. It's going to be November 18th that Pluto comes back into Aquarius. So the election will be done. There's going to be some weird shit. And like, look, I don't know if you've seen like what AI is doing these days and like the little videos that you can make with AI, but someone sent me a video of Donald Trump having an ayahuasca trip. And it looked like Trump was having an ayahuasca trip, and it was definitely AI generated. So we really don't know what's real in the world unless you see it happen in front of you personally. Please don't fall for the Wizard of Oz. Please don't fall for the screens, the medias. That's all I'm really going to say. But like, that is just going to be such a fucking shit show. And I know people are going to love it, and people are going to get so obsessed with it again. And it's just the way it is. But it's just going to leave people feeling so unsatisfied. There's no win, right? That's the funny part, is people are going to be so gung-ho that either side, I could care less. Either side's going to save the day. And there is no there is no Capricorn government structure going to save any day. The day saving is going to be the people and Aquarius, and it's going to come later. Just think about all the weird shit we've been through since 2008. Obama coming into office, which, I mean, oh my God, think about all the charisma he brought in. It was cool. Young, hip, a black president. I mean, it was cool. Got real weird at the end. Trump, Hillary, Trump, Biden, whatever the fuck is going on. I'm sorry, but like, this is the weirdest thing. Pluto is in Capricorn, of course, for America's natal chart, so we're finishing the Pluto return for America. Like, it just, the structure of our society, of our time-space continuum, is going to go through drastic changes, and really be rebuilt, and the integrity will someday come back. because that's what Capricorn is. It stands for is integrity and determination and you know resilience. So we want to be very resilient in this time and keep, kind of dialing in our own plans and paying attention to our lives and the things that we want to accomplish and achieve. Um, because I'm telling you, the other side of Capricorn, of just especially politics and governments, if it's not the weirdest 2.5 months with that, then I'm just wrong and I can accept that. But I mean, I'm just like, wow. Anyways, we had the craziest little yod situation today with the moon and Mars in their sextile, and they're both making quincunxes to that Pluto that just came back into Capricorn. Pluto and Neptune, of course, are very tight within a degree now, and they're making a yod to the moon. So there's just some like, I mean, it's profound in many ways. I feel like on an individual level, like if we're ready to like see what maybe our purpose is, and I'm not saying we need to get stuck on these things, but like there could be some serious download of like some purpose and some truth and some divine just wow. Venus in 2 degrees away from the south node. I mean, this could definitely involve people. It's crazy to have Venus, Eros, Juno, and the south node all within 4 degrees of each other. Even Black Moon Lilith. Like the like people energy is coming in strong. I mean, you might, this could like seriously be like divinely guided people coming into people's lives right now for complete purpose to finish out something big, just where we're going, where we're heading. This is quite interesting stuff. The moon's going to square Uranus. We've got Mars square Neptune. So it is kerfufflation at its finest. That's the best word I can come up with. I mean, there's like cool. It's cool. It's cool. But we're also in a new moon. The moon's going to cross Regulus, come into Virgo. Very dark. And there is something pure and beautiful about this, and just like so whoa that like on individual basis, like Sunday and in our day-to-day life, like profound situations can happen that really clean our lives up moving forward and get things very like defined. But that's the trick is like to get the downloads and to define. And I'm not saying you got to push it super hard. I feel like this is all happening naturally. I don't know. I don't know what you have to do right now. I feel like the setup's just like we all get this moment Sunday evening, and it's just like being present for it and like kind of in awe of it. And it could be as little as nothing, and it could be as big as anything we've ever seen. But it's trying to, I think, bring some sense of like liberation to our most true expression of what's pure and what's quality and what we're going to build, what we're going to do, who we are. And I think like a lot of the changes and stuff that's come up to this place are already like this is a big day. It feels very important. Like really interesting soul contracts coming together, like predestined stuff. Really, it's just like a really weird diluted energy at the same time because of all the Neptune and all these outer planets and Mars square Neptune especially. But there's like there's this really cool like drive with Mars and Pluto and the moon and their yod that is like this intuitive action for like finding purpose. It's I don't really know how to describe it. It's very interesting. Like it's profound. There's profound energy. So I hope that Sunday you're just present enough and around good energy to see how profound it can be in your life and like what shows up, because it could just be a whisper or it could be the universe screaming at you. And that doesn't mean that like something has to be done about it Sunday night. It's just like being receptive This is like, how receptive can you be to God? There's two yods, two finger of gods, two fingers of God, not. So, um, Chiron retrograde came back to 22 degrees. Mercury's trining that exact again and starting to move forward. So there's just so much. I really like, there's some weird, crazy healing, understanding of self, understanding of purpose, destiny, the work it's going to take, but that it doesn't, it's going to happen in divine time. But like the download came through, and it might take a while for the download to synthesize. You might have to get through Virgo season and keep cleaning things up before it fully synthesizes and sinks in. So like, I just don't even feel like you don't have to do that much this weekend other than just be as present as you can. And you're going to be all right. Like, you don't have to force it. It's just doing what feels in alignment, what feels good, what feels right, what feels clean to you, what feels pure. And I think that's a winning ticket, but like, there's weird shakeups that could happen, Moon square Uranus. But there's also just profound downloads everywhere. So that the best I can say for Sunday is like, we're starting off the month with a profound gift from the universe. And it could look like the weirdest thing you've ever seen, all the way to the most beautiful thing you've ever seen with all the beautiful people in your life. It can look like the weirdest deja vu moment you've ever had. It's so interesting. So it's a big day for sure. And happy September 1st. And I hope you all have a great weekend. I apologize for being a little low energy. I'm so tired. It was a grind this week for me. Had a lot of moving parts. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys. I'm feeling that Mars, Neptune square a little bit. Like, I'm like, whoa, I'm tired. I'm actually filming this Thursday night because I'm leaving for a backpacking trip this weekend. Gonna go hike in the Sierras with some really good friends and then come back for Nina's birthday party. So, I'm definitely on the move again this weekend, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, and ended up getting, a nice little video out. Kind of wish I had more to say, but like, there's something about Sunday that's just out of my hands. Like, there's like a moment in time with Pluto coming back into Capricorn at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's just like, talk about fated moments, fated things, interactions, downloads. Just like, I wish I could tell you more, but I feel like it's definitely out of my hands. But I just think we need to be present for it, and that's the best advice I can give you, to be completely honest. All right, card of the day or the weekend is the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, there's just no like this savior, know-it-all energy. Tradition, that's like the card of tradition too, right? Like, everything that we think is tradition, like, it's changing. Tradition changing. It's time to like make new tradition. And I think that this weekend we probably figure out some divine inspiration of like, what is the new tradition in your life? It just needs to be unique to you, identified with you. It does not need to be anything like the structures, the world, sorry, just good luck with that. It's gonna get intense. Yeah, Capricorn's gonna be intense. Like, rule is gonna be intense. So we need to figure out ways to find our own way, our own beliefs, our own tradition in life. And yeah, we really don't need, somebody looking like they're like holier than thou. Nobody's holier than thou. Like, you are the holiest thing in your life, and I think you need to treat yourself as such and accept your downloads and do what you need to do with those downloads. And they're going to be different for everybody. And we all have a unique purpose. So I love you all. Have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Much love. Peace.